Chairman of Harare Province and your executive, members of parliament, councillors, and all the leaders of all the structures of Harare, you are most welcome. I want to take this opportunity to say a short Christmas message to you all, as the structures of Harare Province. I felt I owed a message because the rains washed away our last rally at Zimbabwe ground some 3 weeks ago. But I want to state clearly that I was very proud on the resilience, the determination of the people of Harare during that pouring rain. The past year has been a momentous in many respects. Gore rakapera, gore rino rakapera 2016. Igore rine zvinhu zvakaitika zvakawanda. Tinotanga nokuti musi wa14 April takaita demonstration muHarare muno yakavhura mademonstrations akateera mune mamwe matowns. The rise of the social movements, dzakafanana tajamuka vana this flag, vana that what and that what. Zvaireve izvo, zvaireva kuti vanhu vakavavhurirwa kuti hakuda chinofamba mukaramba makatonhora fanika mvura iri muchirongo. Saka gore rino takaritanga zvakanaka. Activities akaitwa to raise the consciousness of Zimbabweans is the most important and welcome development. Gore rino rakataridzawo kuti a dictator, when he is confronted with the will of the people and the power of the people, there is only one response here, and that is brutal response. We have never seen hatisatamboona vanhu vanodira mategas pasina vanhu vanotandanisa vanhu asatamboona way of veterans ategas ivo vari vakarwira nyika ino, but zvakaitika gore rino. That is the response. That is the response of a state which is under siege. Indeed, it is also a reflection of a people who have overcome fear, because fear in itself is not a plan. Kutya will never give you anything. Zvakatya makungo akafa mangani. Though the spirit yatinoda kuencourage iyoyo as we go into 2017. On the economic front, tese tinozviziva kuti igore rakaindotuka mari yakunzi mabond papers, mabond notes. You know, some economists told me that when a country resorts to bond notes, it is the last nail in the coffin of an economy which is on its knees. So, but also, tichipedza gore rino tirikuona kutambura kwatisatamboona munyika muno. In fact, the level of poverty and the level of deprivation in this country is alarming. On a sad note, it is a year that has ended on a very sad note. Kutongerwa kwakaita magamba matatu, Madzokere, Maengama, naMusarurwa, is a shocking reminder that the state and the Mugabe regime are determined to send a message kwamuri kuti those vatinoita vanhu vanodemonstrate against this repressive state. That is the whole intention. And it is a political decision that we must dismiss with the contempt it deserves. I wondered by it was the evidence. Kuti hanzi mupurisa akatemwa nedombo rimwe chete. Saka vanhu vatatu here vakabatirana dombo iro rokutema mupurisa. It's beyond logic. It's beyond logic. So, but be contented with the fact that hakuna gain isina pain. These are some of the painful experiences we have had to go through and we will have to endure. So on that note, I want everyone to stand up for just a minute in commemoration and solidarity with these comrades. Okay, thank you very much. Everyone in the country is suffering. The situation is not unique to Harare, but all corners of the country. Zimbabwe is in deep trouble. And whether it is ZANU-PF or MDC or any other political affiliation, the plight of Zimbabweans is the same. Hakuna munhu ari spared with the current economic hardships that we all face. Whether horizontally, this is a situation which cuts across political divide. It's a national crisis, and we all have to face it as such. We are all faced with a very bleak Christmas, and it is certain that the situation can only get worse next year. As we go home this Christmas, let us take time to discuss with our families, children, so that we all participate in the politics of this country. The generation the politics dezo madhara. Zvinogara zviri zvemadhara iwo uswera uchigara uri pa1000 uchiputa manje uchiputa. Saka future yacho iri kupi uswera uchida zvakadaro. We have to inform our children, because guess what? There are children who were born 17 years ago who are going to vote next year. That generation was born out of the struggle. That generation, I told Oziri, who the struggle, it is our responsibility as parents, as friends, to motivate this generation that the future indeed is not in vain. That this struggle that we have waged is for them and not for us who are getting older and older by the day. So the burden in all our structures is to motivate this generation. Because you know what? There is a serious disconnect, I keep on saying. A serious disconnect between the liberation generation and the Anam Garden. Not only with our generation, which is the next generation, but even further with the generation that is now emerging, which I will call the digital generation. Apana, there is no common front, there is no common position. When you talk about land reform, they say Doji Icho. And part of the Doji is Toda Mabasa, Toda Mfara, Toda Weda Chile Samanya, Asi, Madam Gabal, Amusir, Mr. That generation will ask, Kanamaka Sunukura. Why is that we are poorer than Kamaka Sunukura? Any nation that has gone through the process we have gone as Zimbabwe, proud as we are with our liberation struggle, should ask itself, is this why people suffer? Is this why people struggle and sacrifice so much? So that that is the question, a justifiable question that the young generation will ask. What do we show that for? Makati Butambura without any dignity and proud about our own country. The issue is certainly a very vexing one. It is in such difficult moments that we face today that we all must agree that our future is in our hands. We owe it to ourselves, to the future generations, to participate in all governance matters in our country. The key governance matters in which we must participate include voter registration, the actual voting itself, and to continuously demand that the government of the day accounts for all its acts of omission and commission. Apana zanda inofana kupambosha. That is the character of ZANU-PF. It is the leadership that is not able even to deal with the simplest thing. And we find ourselves in that serious battle. Lord our we are going to win the next election. Some people in their skepticism have said that the FDC has no post-election plan of how to take this country forward. I want to run you through some of our major areas of concern and focus when, not if, we form the next government. Our policies are being polished, we are polishing everything, we are finalizing ahead of our major policy conference in early January, late early February. So what are the issues? The first plan is the issue of governance culture. Now, the new government has to bring in a new governance culture, a new way of doing business. The adoption of the new constitution was supposed to usher in a new governance culture, but the supreme law of the land remains unimplemented. 3 years after the adoption of the new constitution, the country's laws are not yet aligned to the new governance culture determined by the people themselves and affirmed through a referendum. Our new administration, the MDC administration, will have to bring in a new governance culture that inspires confidence locally, internationally, and regionally. The new administration will also decisively deal with the issue of corruption, which has become a cancer in the country's politics. I want to warn the same vein, Harare City Council, that they must decisively deal with this cancer, both among the councillors, among the staff of the townhouse, because it is important to deal with this corruption. This party does not tolerate corruption. And that is why some years back we had to find a whole Tumiza council because of corruption. Harare, you are warned. I want to say that there have been stories in the media which has referred to Shanghai. Corruption, city council, I want to tell you, none of my kids was involved in the so-called deals or any of the programs there are. I want to assure you that I am not going to tolerate any of my children, my family members, to degenerate using my name to exploit the opportunities that may be created by my name to engage in corrupt activities. I want Mugabe and his ZANU-PF leadership to make that commitment and do the same. This corruption, which has now become endemic in this country, cannot continue unless the head allows it. Fish rots from the head. From the head. I want to tell you the corruption we are witnessing in this country is an anathema to the ideals of fighting for freedom. I know what has happened. People have looted. They have millions of dollars out there stashed. But is this what we fought for? Vashoma. In fact, I'm surprised that Kunevan, who are looking at a naira child, that I wait a birthday after I take it up, discover. Because Mkwasha graduated, we are already no gift here, they discovered. How much more money do you have? Kana chaitebula chosera nemutondo sika kumagogola. Corruption, please, cannot be part of our agenda. And I want to say it honestly. Why don't you live within your means? If we create opportunities for jobs and all that, and opportunities for business, why don't you live within your means? Unoda kubirana. Iwo pamoja ndishasha. My diamonds akaenda ku. They've disappeared in the thin air. Pale wakati habari hii. The second plan is institutional transformation. My institutions estate, first and foremost, party nestate. But partizan, party nestate, Jews within. So when you see a bureaucrat, Mundu wezani, anakusiana na Mundu any other Zanu, where have you seen Zanu senior official, Anokala Central Committee, my branches in my national executive. As he has said that the state. Now, for us, it is that has to be distinguished. The party and the state must be different. Party, government, government. Government, there are the ways, whether Zanu or MTC. But whatever MTC, today, these are the policies the government should pursue. Because they took back party. Now, you have a situation in which the army, the police, the CIO, the bureaucracy, the judiciary, they are all serving Zanu's interests, except a few. That is why, for us, it is important to insist on constitutional provision. These institutions must follow the Constitution. And we hope that when a minister is appointed, he is appointed on merit, he is appointed to serve the people of Zimbabwe. We are not going to have a situation where Jonathan Moore says two things. One is that my name is Zani Walepiman, Sakadakatora Mari Kusimti, Lutrama, Luteka Basco, Pekucholoto. Now, here are independent institutions, my government departments, my government agencies. I'm told that I'm going to start Zanu. Sakazanu broke I broke it. All they do is to go to these institutions, demand money, and all that. And that is the problem. Jonathan Moore also says, do not reform the lady. Why should we reform? We can't reform to lose power. So why are you going into election and say that it is a democratic election? These are the issues that we need to address in institutional transformation so that we have my institutions, a state, not my institutions, a party. Infrastructure, the MTC has a plan to ensure that we rehabilitate our roads, our railways, our energy, and energy infrastructure so that we can now supply the best basic infrastructure to the country. I know it is going to cost billions, but when we are in government, we are going to find those billions to ensure that we rehabilitate our infrastructure. There is no way you can run an economy with a collapsed infrastructure. We also have to do that infrastructure rehabilitation. It's not going to consider new technology. My factory, my industry, infrastructure is living in the 19th century. We want the modern technologies and what it provides for economic development. So we will definitely be focusing in ensuring that our collapsed infrastructure and the productive sector can get this support as a matter of urgency. Let me go to the economy. The MTC is an economic plan, but what is the focus of that economic plan? It is to increase productivity. Whether our reply, productivity becomes the yardstick of economic development. If you look at the whole economy, it is suffering from lack of productivity. Tarema Pras. In a land which produce wheat, maize, and all throughout the year. That place is like a war zone. There is nothing taking place there. So that's the idea. And this is not support, this is not training, this is not going to produce. After all, do you know to my Brazil, or what food they I'm yelling. If the people of Africa, people out to watch That is the challenge. And I want to tell you the MTC is a very good agricultural revival plan. But one of the fundamentals that is there is that what ZANU-PF has done to institute a land reform program which is unfair, which is partisan, is going to be the end of the day. One farm, one person. Not one farm, one person, 7 farms, 10 farms, in one. So we are very conscious that this economy needs rehabilitation. We need this industry. My industry is machine power. In the new environment, they are old-fashioned. We will have to institute new investment, new technologies in the new industry. Not industry is smooth. But at the moment, I can tell you that those are ghost institutions and infrastructure. A really truly functional economy will be a testimony of how many people are employed, how many houses are being built, what is the level of happiness that people can demonstrate. Kuna mafana arusha over university, over university. Ata pozivi kuti muno mo harare bayo ne mabazi aikora on an hourly basis. Achita kwa kisa. Ata pozivi kuti sio zakaya. Ara relates to what a working life is. That is the challenge we are going to face, especially with this digital generation. Kana mabasa create where you are sowing seeds of dissension. And the Wanaiva I want to tell you this. We have to move fast to ensure that the economy works for the good of everyone, creating opportunities for all. Now, here is the challenge. Diani Munangauya, who says Samaria in Zimbabwe, with a hard manager business in Zimbabwe. When there is a 93-year-old man leading that country, yeah. Where is the security of that investment? When the man who is leading the country is almost collapsing in our face. Musuno no other state of the nation. I want to run my bond notes, I want to run Safamaran. And then there's a right hour, they come to cheer the right hour. regai vanachikaya ndara maari kutaura nega ipapo vanhu vese vari munoma mari kukotsira vamwe vatozozvichicha muri kutaura mukuru wakura uno andinoona the best we can give him Christmas present is for him to say sebu chimborozororaya. On international engagement, I just want to say that we are in a global village. The MTC administration must engage all people in the global village. As long as the criteria is, are you advancing the interests of Zimbabwe? Ushamari ine usawira wachaita ule uchifana kuti huzi pane here zvinoita kuti Zimbabwe benefit. Kana zvakadaro, we don't care what color you are, as long as we are advancing the interests of Zimbabwe. And our interests are political, they are economic, they are social. And I think that the MTC, when we went in the Muslim government, we raised over $1 billion for the social sector. Zvikoro, zvipatara, chivhura, zvakati. Those people are ready to do more. They are prepared to do more for Zimbabwe. But havagoni kuuya munyika ine hotspot yakadai. They will not come. And the thing is, vanoenda out there kuti haisi seZANU-PF tiri kuda kurifonga takadai, no, they have our future. Zonzi tsvangirai ari kuno. Panyaya iyoyi. Kana mukasara kutsvangira hadzokerai. Tozokuona china chionoka. Dzokerai. That is the treatment that ZANU-PF has created. And we really need to reverse that. Aziti could a country and a government which is illegitimate equal transfer confidence. When you are abducting people in the daylight, they disappear in the people. Your human rights record tells you that you cannot be a friend to any democratic country. When you we know the experience. I've had to attend 45 sessions with the people who were victims of political and economic violence in 2008. They tell harrowing stories. And these groups, they are there 8 years after. They know what happened. And therefore, hakuna nyika iri kunze inogona kuita ushamwari nokutidzana nemupe nyika yakadaro if you are not able to protect your own people. H6 is social intervention. We are a social democratic party. So part of our challenge is the social intervention that we need in order to make sure that we are able to respond to our social needs of our people. Health, education, water, sanitation, and housing. Rural planning to ensure that you know, I have an experience of Harare Hospital during the inclusive government. I went there as Prime Minister. And they told me, Prime Minister, we are going to receive our we are going to operator team. We are going to maternity. We are going to Mawat. We are going to less training. In fact, less training, the roof was actually collapsing on those lessons. We are going to get my batch. We are going to get children's what? So I asked the officer, I said, now administration, how much do you need to correct this? You can track it 1.3 million. Most of the more we looked for the 1 million for the 3. How was that diagram? It's 1.23 million, 1.3 million for our hospital. So she was that. They invited me 3 months after. The place had changed. But one of the striking examples was a doctor who got a machine. I can't tell her to operating theater, not alone. She was the Prime Minister. She not of here and bad. You are not easy. You got no one else, but we don't know what to do. So I'm going to say, to operate on it. This is what is due to happen. Just writing it. This is what we need to do. To education, print a 19 million textbooks. Put him on four textbooks throughout the country. It was done. But I think there was a book we provided, and the teachers were very happy. This is the kind of social intervention we would like to pursue. That should not happen. We need to address these things. If we are going to be a council that is responsive to social delivery, we need to provide water. And housing is a continuous activity. Why should people? The best you can do is to build Katamelaga for our parents. Now the problem is the conflict, the contradiction. Because it is against town planning rules. You cannot plan, you cannot pursue a policy which disrupts every time. And the issue is that in 20 years' time, we will know where some of them or some of these places that we know in Africa. We need an orderly settlement program. We need an orderly housing program so that we are not it doesn't happen. So these social interventions are very, very important. We, as a Social Democratic Party, will prioritize these affordable services. Will be guaranteed. We want to guarantee this affordable service. So, this is the plan of MTC. So, what is the focus next year? Next year, our programs will center on strengthening the party and preparing for elections. All provinces have to prepare for next year's election, starting with the massive turnout when voter registration kicks up early next year. I understand voter registration is going to start in April. Wamurai. Munuwese, Apana voters, we are going to start afresh. Turn out to vote. So Harare is key, Chairman. We want to make sure that everyone is registered, that everyone goes and votes. We are raising the bar, Chairman. We are raising the bar to ensure that we have comprehensive reforms. I want to assure members here, ZANU-PF knows it has no support. Because they know they don't have support, they have now resorted to comprehensive rigging. There are plans to rig, and they are planning to rig the next election. Nevertheless, Isusu, we are much cleverer, we are much aware, and we will do everything to make sure that that rigging does not take place. Gorenoya, we are going to have our police conference to define my policies. It articulate those policies at various levels. Musanga kuti masvika panano chinja uya bvira chinja musingatauri kuti MDC inogomirire chii so that ukafunza yapakurira baba what are the key policies there with this kunzanzi hayi uri kufundire kuya usichinje taura kuti isusu MDC takasiyana nezanu ndokuti one ZANU-PF is a Marxist one-party state. Isusu, we are a social democratic multi-party state. Musawa wapo. Hali, mnoda kuchaka musawa wapo. Iwo yoda kuti one-party state ye jowecha we. Muda kucha one-party state. Matakaira mbali. Hakuna one-party state. We are going to have a multi-state, multi-party democratic state. And that's what we have been fighting. Gorerino, Chama programs at China on the one level. Not to soon them at China and them. I want to tell you. While many months my the Pama what? And disputed district Ainabas and disputed province Ainabas. But we are going to invest a lot at the work because that's where the people are. But in return, I want an assurance that you will deliver. You will deliver voter registration, you will deliver voter voting, you will deliver polling agents. Everything, communication, organizing must be done at that particular level. Whether it is the main wing, whether it is the youth, whether it is women. We want to see an active base, and that base is represented by the what? Gorerino. The year of the people's power. Umukaya. Umunyaka. Amandi abantu. We are very clear as we go into 2017 that we are preparing for the final assault. I want to say that I'm looking very healthy. During the last defense of the party, in Vanguard, as leaders of tomorrow, you have to show us that we are leaders today. I was in to take over the leadership tomorrow. So you must demonstrate now that you are ready to play your role in ensuring that tomorrow is your leadership challenge. But my observation is that we run the risk of raising a lost generation. A generation that wants jobs, but that is scared to demand them. Remember, this government promised 2 million jobs, but has created 2.2 million struggling vendors. Therefore, I want to urge all young people to take part in the affairs of their country by registering to vote and determining their own future. This is the time when we expect dance or musicians to create new lyrics that help the youth to register and vote. To the young generation, I say you can only deal with your dialogue if you deal with this election forthcoming. This is the challenge I give the young people and to all Zimdiscal chanters. You must chant and tweet your way into a new Zimbabwe. It is means by taking each and every one of you to register to vote and to participate in the election process. To all Zimbabweans in villages and towns, I know the suffering we all face. I know that families cannot live on $1 a day. That poverty is endemic. Let us shake the foundation of this depression. Come out in our millions to register and vote and actually voting big so that we can collectively and decisively determine our future. Let us take advantage of this holiday. What message are you carrying to the old people in the rural areas? What are you telling your parents? What are you telling your neighbors? You are the messenger of the new vision of the new Zimbabwe. What message are you carrying? I was hoping that I would say Merry Christmas, but I can't. Because this Christmas is not Merry at all. The Zuro, that's the last issue I want to talk. The Zuro Council, Tagada resolution. In order to get rid of ZANU-PF menace, we have to work with other political parties. Into an alliance, coalition, convergence, whatever you want to call it. It's not out of desperation, it's out of strategic consideration. There will be others who will say, but let me tell you what, the challenge is not to win an election. The challenge is to have transfer of power. That is the challenge of coalition building. So there are certain ingredients that you would need to bring in the fold so that everyone can feel confident. Those who are advocating for change and those who are resisting change know very well that change is uncertain. Because it is uncertain, we need to create conditions that everyone, every Zimbabwean can feel safe into a new political configuration. But I know it's a very difficult process. Necessity is the mother of all inventions. We are not doing this for the sake of monarchy, but we are doing this for the national good, for your good. So, we are going to pursue this vigorously and end this discussion so that we can start working on the ground about how to beat ZANU-PF. If that is what is in the national feeling, in the national sentiment, then we will do whatever it takes to make sure that we put the nation first and our personal interests second. So I don't want to talk about starting away now. Sakaini partner. Those are the as long as I have the selection, you know, I don't know. Sarandeli partner. Ukaenda wasara hapa, wasara kutoza, hauna msara. The cake is too big. If we work hard, the cake will be too big for everyone. So I told them, boys, I don't know about it. Tanga wise interest in it and around Pandey. ndakumbira maya kuti vaende kuyoka watinoda kuramba timuenda tese